the war against Christ is at its peak. A Catholic bishop dares to speak. Greece, of course, remains silent, and I'm sure most other European countries are remaining silent. He tells it as it is. He brings the example of England's and Prime Minister Truss's being expelled from her position. So what does the church in Greece say about the latest developments in Europe? Richard Nelson Williamson is an English traditional Catholic bishop who opposes the changes in the church brought about by the Second Vatican Council. And I would venture to say that most sacraments performed by priests after that are not even valid. Now, as he states in his message regarding the recent developments in Britain and Europe in general, he says what we have just seen in England is a globalist coup d'etat. The globalist, that is the New World Order, Levenstein's, Frankenstein's, have executed a skillful maneuver by which they put their puppets in power, their puppets that desire in power. Mrs. Truss would be a puppet, but she showed too much independence. She wanted to cut taxation, and taxation is a key part of the globalist program to achieve the global tyranny they dream of. Immediately they acted on their power on the planet, and through the power of money, they staged a stock market crash. All the materialists started to panic, and so that was the end of Mrs. Truss, so that an even more loyal minion could come to power. The globalists are behind it. This is all what he said. The globalists are these godless, Satanist people who control England, control the Western nations, as they are called, basically control all the nations of the planet on behalf of the big boss. They were working on it for hundreds of years. Cosmocrators of the century, the attitude of priests in the church helped them. In other words, as the faith of Christians was going down, the power of these anti-Christians was rising. Today we have reached the point where the power of God's enemies against Christ the King has almost reached its peak, he says. And I'll leave a link below. You can watch the video on Rumble. I've translated it for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.